right, Philly Key Sports, Fight TV, here with Kurt Wolfheimer, Fight News. As we wrap up the fight for the legendary Blue Horizon, February 6, 2009. Main event, Ron the Cash with the second round knockout of Ryan Carroll of Delaware, Ohio. Wolf, what was the take on the main event?
I'll tell you, the Cash continues to prove he's one of the up-and-coming cruiserweights. Even though this fight was fought over the heavyweight limit, because both guys came in overweight. I'll tell you, when you see Ron the Cash always comes to fight. He's getting tighter with his combination, and he just chopped down on the actual chunky midsection of Carroll at the very end of that fight. And Carroll came to fight too, but he just had nothing as compared to what the Cash put on.
I think the Cash proved that he could wipe out this level of competition. I think he's just about on the brink of testing out his skills against other fellow cruiserweights that are in the same predicament as him. You know, Don Elbaum thinks he's quite a bit away from Thomas Adamek in world title caliber fight, so trying to step up a little bit, but overall it's a good performance from the Cash to pull the guy out real quick. That's what he had to do.
And also in our co-feature we had another Israeli fighter, Elad Shmuel from Haifa, Israel. Elad once again took out Christian Karachi in the second round of a 6-round fight. What did you think of that fight?
Well, it was a good fight for Shmuel. Fighter Grancy, I think, served the purpose. He wasn't there to be much of a threat. More to shake off some ring rust. Raj did what he had to do after 15 months off. You know, came in, soft. He showed he still had the pop. Showed he didn't really lose much after being in that old funny Victoria. That he still has some, you know, he's still fresh, he's still young, and still has a chance to do something.
Yeah, Elad seems to be growing with each fight. He's got. When he said when he went in the back in his dressing room, he talked about how he's no longer going to be that pit bull that attacks in that first round, where that actually hurt him in the Victoria fight, which is considered the 2007 fight of the year here at the Blue Horizon, as they went toe-to-toe for the 4 brutal rounds. And you know, now he's pacing himself a little bit. He's breaking his fighters down. He said he wants to let that pit bull go that he normally let go in that first round in the second or third or fourth round. And it's showing as he's growing as a fighter.
All right, I'm going to bring up what I thought was the fight of the night. 2 young middleweights, both 1-0 with 1 knockout. John Turner lost the second round knockout to Marcus Bianocchi of Gleason's Gym in New York. It was a hell of a fight. It was stopped due to, I believe it was a broken nose on Turner's end. Well, how do you break that one down?
As you know, John Turner had 0 amateur experience coming in, and he actually came in the first round and he looked like he was on fire, just attacking away, and he came back, and then he started to break down as Biancani kept pushing the fight, and all of a sudden, as he said, he actually hit him right in the nose and dropped him in the corner in the closing seconds. The strength inside position came in, took a look, said, you know, the nose was okay, he lasted the last 2 seconds, went in his corner, and claimed he had broken his right hand, and that's why it was stopped at the 3-minute mark.
All right. Won another 6th rounder tonight. Frank Julius Edmonds won a 6-round unanimous decision over Atlantic City's Linwood Hurd. I thought Edmonds pressured. He was like a buzzsaw throughout most of the fight. There were a lot of close rounds, fought at close quarters, but it looked like Edmonds did enough towards the end of each round to put himself ahead in each frame of the fight.
Yeah, this fight could have been fought in a phone booth. These guys both sat there toe-to-toe in the center of the ring 90% of the time, where they were just throwing little shots and hard shots to the body, trying to break each other down. Linwood Hurd happens to be a hard-luck fighter, but with a record now of 2-0, and he lost his first fight there with a 3 draw. So it was a big fight, and it was a big fight for Julius to get over that 3 to 500 mark. And considering he started at a low mark, and he's won his last 2 fights right here at the legendary Blue Horizon.
Yeah, I think Edmonds' record's a little bit deceiving. You know, now 4-3, it could very easily be like 5-1, something like that. I think any junior welterweight who's looking for a test, if he comes to Julius Edmonds, will find out tomato.
And we also saw a fight tonight between Ardrick Butler 0-1 against Anthony Abrams, a 1-5 fighter in a battle of journeymen, looking to someone to see if they could start to change their careers around. And Ardrick Butler came out of that with a split decision victory. Very close fight. What was your thoughts on that?
I thought it was a pretty good fight. I was actually impressed a bit with Butler. I think he needs to work on some things. At times he's very over anxious, and another time he's a little too hesitant. I think if he, finds an even plane for his energy. He can do a lot of things. He had a nice jab he worked with. You know, he went to the body pretty well. Take nothing away from Avery. You know, he's a bounced around journeyman, but he did come to fight, and he didn't lay down in this one. A lot of the rounds were close. It could have went either way.
And in the opening bout of the evening, we had welterweights, Ronald Cruz and Adam Duncan. Adam Duncan coming in on his pro debut, both from Philadelphia, and a Jimmy D'Uria managed fighter in Ronald Cruz. Cruz came in and did his job, came out with a third-round TKO at 252. What are your thoughts on the opening fight of the evening?
I liked what I saw from Ronald Cruz tonight. I was able to catch his pro debut. I think they worked on a few things for this fight. He looked a little bit sharper. He wasn't as over-aggressive as he was in his pro debut, and he broke his guy down, you know, and scored the knockout. What else can you ask for?
Well, once again, it was another great card at the legendary Blue Horizon by Bernoka Michaels, and the matchmaker was Don Elbaum, who put together this fight. Shame a couple fights fell out, but it was definitely a very entertaining card, and most of the crowd left satisfied.
All right, Philly Key Sports Fight TV. Stop looking, listen.